guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Ckiminaj brings a little bit of Roman out to come for Mr. Brown, Criminal B, and D0J. Nicki and Roman are low-key throwing some shots. Before we get into that, though, Nicki Minaj's FTCU reaches a new peak at number 40 on the UK singles chart. It becomes her 47th top hit in the UK. So congratulations to Nicki Minaj on that. Everybody knows that FTCU is a hit. And I can't wait to see the music video. Now, as for Płäy, Nicki Minaj takes aim at the Queen of Surgery. She takes aim at Mr. Brown, okay? And also possibly Baldy, a.k.a. D0J, okay? So she starts off and she says, "You can't be me, I'm already it. I've been saucy, they all want a skitty dip," okay? That was a bar. Mr. Brown has, been throwing shade at Nicki Minaj for a couple months now, okay? Especially since, Nicki unfollowed him. He said, "I am your label's obsession. You just another guinea pig," okay? Now, this could be at Cardi B or D0J. Because I do believe that, Titanic Records is still watching Nicki Minaj, and also possibly D0J. RCA Colors is definitely watching her. And they want D0J to compete with Nicki, okay? She said, "Top of every list, including your man's bucket." Damn! Okay, Criminal B, you gotta come to the front of the congregation. We already know that Off the Cheat used to be under Nicki Minaj's comments back in 2017. And allegedly in her DMs, okay? She said, "Been on the chart so long, I told Payola boy to dust it. These sheep ain't got the nerve. I heard I done struck it. It ain't a hate train if you conduct it." Okay, now those were bars. She also said, "I had to put these chickens back in the coop like a two-door hoe. I hear you talking, but who you talking to though, hoe?" And I think that's definitely at D0J, because D0J has been recently throwing some shots. So she's like, who are you talking to like that? You know what I'm saying? Saying that you're not gonna be beneath your idol, how you doing God's work. And let's not remind the fans that this didn't even come out at midnight in certain areas of the country. So, she could have changed her verses last minute, because Nicki usually drop when she want to drop. Okay, so, she could have added in certain verses after she heard the shots D0J has thrown. But overall, I like the record. It was a good record. Now, some people felt like she was taking shots at Queen B because she said, "I set the pace like a runner hoe, set the tone like a vocal coach." I think that's definitely a shot at the rap girls, especially like Criminal B and Scratch Off and D0J, because now everybody dropping music and snippets after Pink Friday 2. She said, "They said, why can't you be like Queen B? Daddy wasn't no businessman, mama wasn't no business owner." A lot of fans felt like she was talking about Queen B as if like she was dissing her, which I definitely don't believe. I think she was saying that they had two different childhoods, like they grew up differently. Queen B's parents helped her with her career because they had the means and the money to do that. Nicki Minaj's parents did not do that, okay? Nicki had a traumatic childhood. So that's what she was saying. She wasn't dissing Queen B. She was saying we grew up differently. But overall, to me, it was a pretty good record. I like that record. Now, speaking of Doja Cat, 21 Average and D0J's NHIE is now the highest female rap song on the U.S. Apple Music, surpassing FTCU at number 11. And also, the producer for the song Jesus, which is on the Book of Clarence soundtrack, admitted that Doja Cat was on the record before Kodak Trash and she was unaware of his contributions, okay, because she got a lot of flack for Kodak Trash being on the record. But according to the producer, she did not know. So it looks like Doja Cat was, in fact, sabotaged by the Kodak Trash feature, okay? And obviously she doesn't have the power to remove him because at the end of the day, it's Camel Face and the producers that make that decision. It's not her song. So, let me know how you guys feel about it. I kind of feel like it was wrong for them to do that. You know what I'm saying? If I was Doja, I probably would have said scrap it. But, she can't go against Camel Face that way. Okay? She can only tell Nicki Minaj she can scrap records. No shade. Now, moving on to Criminal B, who seems to be on hiatus. A lot of fans are saying that she's on hiatus. And that's why she hasn't been on social media, trying to build up anticipation for her next rollout, okay, because the PR stunts did not work. But a lot of fans feel like Nicki Minaj was subliminally throwing shade at Criminal B on Station Head. Let's take a listen.
There must be something for these men to go and fucking do. And the reason why they can continue to have
a
new guinea pig is because jealousy is as cruel as the grave. So a person who is just jealous of you, they can't wait for the opportunity to be used at failed attempts to bring you down.
So a lot of fans feel like, she's talking about Criminal B and possibly Doja Cat, because Criminal B was a guinea pig for Titanic Records to try to take Nicki Minaj down during the hate train, failed miserably. But we also got to talk about Remy Ma. She also was a guinea pig, okay, when she put out that diss track, that 7-minute diss track that allegedly she did not write. Papoose wrote the SH000TŞ record, but Nicki Minaj broke Aretha's record. And, a lot of these female rappers do want Nicki Minaj's spot because at the end of the day, she has the biggest fan base, she has the most success, and her numbers are organic, okay? She doesn't get the payola like the other female rappers do. So, let me know how you guys feel about it and who do you think she was talking about. Because she mentioned the guinea pig line in Press Płäy. So, the fact that she repeated it, she definitely taking a shot at somebody. I think she's talking about D0JA and Criminal B, Remy Ma. There's a few people. Now, moving on to Scratch Off. I heard Scratch Off is not too happy with D0JA Badu. Now, she had unfollowed Doja Cat, I believe, a few months ago. But Doja Cat was getting ballsy in NHIE when she said, I can't F nobody's man, but old girl need assistance. I don't beeline no D, like I don't like none of these B words, okay? And this was a clear shot at Scratch Off. Okay, because she's the only person in female rap, other than maybe Megan the Pass Around, that be smashing other people's men. Okay, 21 Average is married. He's still married. He has 2 kids or 3 kids, and Scratch Off has his name tattooed behind her ear. So clearly they have some sort of romantic relationship, even though he is married. Now, with that being said, allegedly, Scratch Off is not happy with this line. She's not happy with the diss. Believes that she has done nothing to Doja Cat but show her love. So she's surprised that Doja Cat would diss her on her man's record. And, possibly could be clapping back. She wants to work with Doja Cat. That's why she didn't have no issues with Doja Cat. But I don't think Doja Cat really wants to work with Scratch Off. And, I think that Doja should only work with Scratch Off if Scratch Off gives her $1.5 million for the feature. Because Scratch Off is trying to use Doja Cat to chart because she can't chart by herself. No shade. So let me know how you guys feel about it and who do you think is in the wrong. Moving on to Queen B, a lot of fans are saying that Big Ari was inspired by Renaissance was inspired by Queen Bee with the house music, even though people were saying that she was inspired by the Queen of Pop, Madonna. But the reason why people think that she's inspired by Queen Bee is because, she might have done house music before, mostly in features, but usually her singles are not house music. And, I personally believe that Queen Ari saw the success of Renaissance and was like, you know what, let me try this. Okay, because she never pushed house music like that as her main single, no shade. And there's nothing wrong with being inspired by Queen Bee, because at the end of the day, Queen Bee is the reason why artists release music now on Friday and not on Tuesday. Okay, she made Payola board and all these artists changed the date to Friday for releases. Let's not act like she don't have no type of pull. And then on top of that, Queen Bee made surprise drops popular. Queen Bee made music videos for every song on an album popular. So let's not act like she don't have influence. Like, come on now, okay? The only issue I have with Queen Ari is that, I wanted her to be a little bit more vulnerable, especially, after getting a divorce and, all that stuff that occurred in 2023. Instead of telling people to mind their business, I thought it would have been nice for her to, showcase some vulnerability and, make break up with your wife as a single, like how she did Break Up with Your Girlfriend back in 2019. It would have been nice for her to do a song called Break Up with Your Wife since she broke up a family. That would have been cute. Now, moving back on to Ckiminaj, a lot of people are calling out Champagne Thickums because he posted 21 Average's album. He said, talk to them, brother. Okay, that's what he said in his Instagram story, but he has yet to post Pink Friday 2 or Needle. And I keep telling y'all, I don't understand why y'all expect loyalty from Champagne Thickums when it comes to Ckiminaj. He do not mess with that girl. I don't understand why the Barbs get so worked up about, Champagne Thickums not showing support to Ckiminaj. We know he don't mess with her like that. I mean, I don't understand how many times I gotta say it. The proof is in the pudding, okay? He don't give a fuck about that girl, okay? Because at the end of the day, he hasn't hit it. And, he is jealous of Nicki. Ultimately, that's what I really think it stems from. The fact that he hasn't, smashed. And I think there's a little bit of jealousy in there when it comes to Champagne Thickums. Like, to be quite honest, Champagne Thickums would be nothing without Payola. If we strip away the Payola, we'll see the real numbers of Champagne Thickums. And he knows that. No shade. Now, congratulations to Flo Milli, Never Lose Me. Is at number 47 on the Hot 100. So congratulations to Flo. I don't really like the song, but I do like Flo Milli. And let me know how you guys feel about it. I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And have a great day.